Morning, football fans. Where do we start? Premiership, I think VAR, Pgmol. I've lost love for the game. Got told to watch the Man City. End of the Man City game. I would have watched it all, but I forgot it was on. Do you know what? Referees, mate. They know the rules, but they don't know the game, do they? And you call me salty for being a Spurs fan, but that was never a sending off tackle. Never. Every Spurs fan who says that was a sending off tackle, well, do you know what? That just shows they don't back the team. They don't watch enough football, and they've never watched enough football. So yeah, I'm a little bit salty over that one, but it is what it is. But the majority of games that you watch in the Premiership now, you don't celebrate a goal no more, do you? You can't celebrate a goal no more. A lot of managers said yes to the VAR because some people were 2 yards offside. But now it's got to the point where they draw this stupid line on a computer simulation picture, and depending on which frame it is, it's offside. So they've gone from giving goals that are 2 yards offside to this micro, oh look, his Todger's offside, or the top of his kneecap air is offside. I'm taking the piss, exaggerating, but sometimes it is the truth. Sometimes it's an inch or half an inch. And the rules, it's all right for one team to do it. As soon as the next team do it, they're vilified. Nope, you can't do that. And it's like one rule for one rule for another, depending on what referee you get. Now, that's strange. You add all the coincidences up for the last couple of years, and you start seeing a pattern of corruption, don't you? I'm not even going to talk about the Man United game. You go on all the other channels and they will rip the shit out of it. And I know a lot of my subscribers watch all the other football games. And yeah, I'm not enjoying, I'll be totally honest with you, I get behind the manager, but I'm not enjoying his football. I'm not enjoying his football. I don't want to criticise him because I'm not a Premiership manager. But there's something wrong on the pitch, isn't there? Something totally wrong on the pitch. It's not gelling. Whatever it is, it's not gelling on the pitch. I mean, you can have loads of players out through injury, but something should still be gelling on the pitch. Something, like I had a conversation with someone and he was saying how good Simmons is, which is a fair point. He's really good. But there's something not gelling around the rest of them. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. It's nothing to do with the quality of the player. There's something else. There's something wrong within the squad. I really can't put my finger on it. One thing though, we do need a new goalkeeper. So I've been keeping an eye on Vicario. You know, when you watch a football game and you watch where the goalkeeper stands, I mean, no doubt that he's a good little shot stopper. right? But when they pass the ball back to him and he's got to run back a yard, you notice it when you watch the game. He runs back a yard to have to kick the ball really far. And it's like, you ain't got time to step back. I'd rather you kick the ball anywhere to the right, anywhere to the left. I'd rather you kick it off and not take that 1 yard back. Because it's driving me crazy. Maybe it's coaching. Maybe he's not getting the right coaching. Maybe what's wrong with the squad is the nurturing the players. And where we've got young players, maybe they're not being nurtured enough. Maybe some of our coaching staff aren't adapt to nurturing players. I think that may be it. I mean, they couldn't give them monkeys. They treat the young players like assets, don't they? They should know what to do straight away. Hit the ground running, apparently. That's the way football works nowadays. They want players that hit the ground running. I believe sometimes if you get this many young players in, they should be nurtured. Brennan Johnson, an example. A player that should have been given 3 seasons and nurtured and coached. No. As soon as he got to a certain value level, see you later. And that was why they got rid of him. That was why they got rid of him. And they got rid of him to fork out for Conor Gallagher. Seems fair enough. Seems like a good little thing. But we've got no goal scorers. And after all, last year he was one of our highest goal scorer, wasn't he? But he's gone now, so that's neither here nor there. But what I'm trying to say is, maybe if we nurtured these young players and give them 3 seasons, we'd have something special. But at the minute, can you see any nurturing going on? Not on the pitch. We've got Thomas Frank as the manager. Now, he's never been my cup of tea. And what I'm seeing on the pitch is totally different to any other manager I've ever seen in my life. He seems to use players like they're robots. And what I mean by that is he seems to pick and choose when he wants to use that player. You're all Tottenham fans, if you watch this, or football fans, and you'll know what I'm talking about, because you use certain players, and then all of a sudden you won't see them 3 games. And then when we get an injury, oh, you can come back in. Or you can sit on the sideline. Is that why Brennan Johnson left? Because he knew, coming from a footballing family, a footballing background, he knew. Perhaps he thought to himself, do you know what? I'm not having this. I don't like the manager, regardless of being played or not. It's just the structure of it all. Is this why Romero's speaking out now, even more angry than before? A manager that don't listen. Because I don't think he's a manager that listens. I don't think he's a manager that has conversations. I think he's a manager from the press conferences, and he says he has lunch with the hierarchy. I think he's what they would call a yes man. And a yes man, for all those people wondering what a yes man is, it's not just yes to everything. It's a categorically brand tongue yes, you know? Categoric arse licker. You know, like you had the kid in school who was a proper little arse licker. Weren't clever, weren't bright, but he got treated differently because he was arse licking. Now, he is definitely being treated different because with all the shite in the league, this morning we're 16th in the league. Now, I'm normally positive. I'm still positive, still get behind the manager. I'll support him as long as he's there, but it don't mean I have to like him. It really doesn't. It don't mean I have to keep quiet and follow the narrative of everybody else of saying, oh, well, you know, this manager. Well, I've said to my friends that I've never liked this manager. He's not my cup of tea. I like a football manager who's been a footballer, who's been a quality footballer. I seem to think they bring character, inspiration into the dressing room. Can we see any dressing room inspiration going on? Hardly. Seen fight off the players. I've seen the strategy totally change at half times. Is that down to Thomas Frank? I can't see that he gives an inspiring talk whatsoever. The way he talks in the press conferences is very PR, and more PR. He's told what to say, and he's good at remembering what to say. I don't know whether anyone's going to agree with this video, but it could quite easily turn into a proper... If I had another Spurs supporter who was ultra positive about Thomas Frank, I could have a positive discussion and see where they're coming from and try and think along their lines, but I'm not having it. Simple John on a simple YouTube video is just... I'm not having it. And who am I to say I'm not having it? I'm just a spectator of the sport. Something's definitely wrong. It's people call it rotten to the core. When you're owned by billionaires, it's rotten to the core straight away. There's always cash involved, capitalism involved. Whenever there's cash involved in something, it corrupts. Right? That goes for everything in life. Politicians, society, power corrupts, money corrupts. Even down to the little things in life, what you and me watch. YouTube, that corrupts with money. As soon as people started getting cash floating in, being bankrolled by fake companies, gambling companies, when people started appearing on talk shite, money corrupts, power corrupts. And a lot of these people that you do see on TalkSport from YouTube, or you see them on Sky from YouTube, or you see them on YouTube, they're all corrupted. They'd all give you this divisive, what's the word? Divisive, beg your pardon. Sorry, it's early. Divisive way of doing YouTube, which makes you want to answer back. It makes you want to type something. Now, if just that one interaction and that 1 3-minute view, 1 5-minute view, 1 15-minute view, that's all they want you for. So in that respect, they're just using you to watch their videos, aren't they? It's corrupt. It's a corrupt way of thinking. It's not a very nice way of thinking. Now, I don't mean that I'm the best person in the world, yeah, to give my thoughts on anything, but we talk about corruption, and Pgmol, that's corrupted already. They've only been in the game a good few years now, and they've corrupted themselves already through power. They've got the power to change games, change league positions with just one proper dodgy review of a situation, a foul, free kick, whatever. They've got the power to change games, and they know it now. They know it. They've made themselves invaluable to football with their stupid ass little rules and regulations. They know the rules. They go to bed with a book, but it don't mean they know the game. They've killed the game stone dead, haven't they? Actually killed the game stone dead. Anybody who watches Premiership now, you're not watching the beautiful game no more. You're watching a sanitised capitalist version of football, aren't we? That's what we're watching. I'm surprised that all the players ain't got together and done a union protest. You know, is that one of the only things we've got left? Is for the players to protest, for the players to actually say something, all speak out together as one. But even they're not united half the time. None of the fan bases are united for any club. And capitalists love it. Billionaires love it when no one's united, because they're the ones making money off of it all. Absolute raking it in. The Newcastle game is a category A game now, where for two people to go to that Newcastle game is £250. At prices, even the most ardent fans out of the game now. Wow. This is where the problem lies. Money, money, money. Money and corruption, hand in hand. You've seen it in society. You've got all this shit in the last couple of weeks with the Epstein files. And that's just another diversion tactic by the capitalists to make you look that way, make you look at the left hand, so you won't worry about what the right hand's doing. And then they leave the next part of the Epstein files to be released. So you'll look at the right hand and you won't know what the left hand's doing. The magical conjuring acts of the capitalist. Wow. I think that's enough today. It's not a moan. It's not a rant. It's nothing harmful. It's just factual observations again. And I can't believe that we're all sitting here on a digital media platform that's earning 60 billion a year. Wow. Absolutely. Please, sir, can I have some more? Can I have some of that 60 billion? Fucking hell, 60 billion. That's a lot of money. It comes off your tongue quite easy, 60 billion, even for someone with a stutter. But Jews lot realise how much 60 billion is. You know, that's twice as much as the arms budget that America have give to Israel to commit genocide. That's what that is. And that's from a digital media company online, raking it in. Absolutely. It's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, have a good day. Take care. Whatever God you worship, yeah, may they bless you. Good health. And I hope Mother Nature treats you brilliantly this week. And remember, when you're walking out and you're going for a little walk, or you're going around a shop and you ain't taking the car, enjoy those bird whistles, bird song. Enjoy the scenery. Enjoy the grass. Enjoy the concrete jungle if you're living in the city, because it all comes from Mother Earth. Enjoy it all. Enjoy your life. Be good to one another. Take care.